guys, how are you guys doing? I cannot believe that I'm about to say this, but get ready with me to go to the police station so that I can go and file an accident report. Freaking accident report, y'all. I'm gonna be telling you guys the story time, and yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, which is boldly _ Owamie, or you can just search Owamie Nature. Finally changed that nigger, and I'm so excited about that. But yeah, my eyes, if they're a bit red, I was crying. If you checked my stories, you'll realize that I posted and I was literally crying. Guys, my heart is so painful. Please tell me why my neighbor that parks next to me came back this morning around 3 a.m. and he banged into my SUV and scratched my car badly. Because my neighbor banged my SUV. Like, I just ciao. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys like exactly what happened, everything. Today is the 26th of December, so Christmas Day was yesterday. Happy belated to everyone. And so yeah, yesterday was a cool day. Everything was fine. We cooked, made food, obviously, as per usual. And after that, we decided we're gonna just go and swim. So in the estate that I live in, they have got a pool. It was my first time ever going there, and the pool is so nice. Wait, just wait. Hi, friend. Hi, Khochu. Hi, Babashi. So I don't know where I was, but yeah, it was a normal Christmas. Everything was fine. We were swimming. It was my first time there. It was so nice. We spent hours. And so what I did was I obviously left my car where my car parks. The whole day I did not even move that nigga whatsoever. So for some of you guys that may not know, I drive a Nissan X-Trail. It's a 7-seater. I love it so much. I'm sure I'm gonna put a pic here. When it comes to like things that I'm proud of myself for doing, like that's definitely on top of that list, amongst other stuff. And I think that maybe just before some people will think, oh my god, you're so vain, like it's just a car. Or I think maybe I should go ahead and just give you guys a bit of a backstory when it comes to that. So 2020, my ex-husband cheats on me. I go through one of the worst year of my life. It was during COVID. Couldn't even go home, nothing. That man made sure that that man literally wanted to destroy me. I'm still going to talk about that, but that man literally wanted to destroy me, like completely destroy. And so when I left that marriage, you guys, my self-esteem down the drain. It was hanging on by a thread. My self-confidence in terms of things that I can literally like achieve for myself, -1,000, and everything. Now what I used to do is, obviously I've been working on YouTube, or obviously my channel. I do have other businesses. At that time I only had one extra, which was ads and consultations. I do consultations, so that was that. And I didn't have any other thing, you guys, honestly. So I was still at that point in my life where I'm scared. You're leaving your comfort zone. I've been with this man for so long. I'm relocating to Joburg. Last time we were here, we was poor as hell, struggling like nobody's business. And so buying that car, because I bought it March. When I went and I applied for that car and they approved me, trust and believe, it was like a sign for me. It was like a sign for me to say, girl, you can do it. I'm missing stuff, damn it. And so I was actually driving my Kia Cerato, which I had just gotten an accident, not really an accident, but I hit a curb and they had to come lift the car up. It was the drama, guys, right? And I remember just talking to my friend, my bestie Lebu, and she was like, girl, like, you've been saying you want this car, just go and apply, man. And I'm like, they can't even accept me. I don't have a pay slip, I don't have this. As much as I had money in my account and I have obviously proof of income, but I really thought that they're not gonna like accept, so I'm like, she's like, girl, just go and let's see. And I really ignored it. One day I decided, okay, let me just go and get it applied, and they approved it. And I was like, what? Like, it gave me so much boost, you guys. That car gave me so much boost. I remember looking at the installment. SUVs are not cheap. I saw this other lady on TikTok, and she was like, hey, well, I see you guys in Koma on my SUV. Can the SUVs are this expensive? Hi, guys, you've got it right. Guys, they are not cheap, eh? Most of them are not. And so I was like, now I've been accepted, I have a choice. Do I sign for this car or do I not? And I'm like, I'm gonna sign for this car, but if there's anything I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I work super hard for it. I'm gonna take really great care of it. This is my first brand new car, mind you, in my whole entire life. So again, the time that I was going through the divorce, my ex-husband made things super difficult. Don't they always do that when they know that their future ain't that bright? So yeah, he made things very difficult, which now had me driving to Free State and driving to, I remember I even drove to that place. What do they call that place? I forgot, but it's so far, guys. It's so far. And I was just thinking to myself, oh my gosh, if I was still driving my Kia, which was manual, like this would have been a nightmare. My SUV literally just was also a journey in, like, the divorce. And also, this is a car that him and I had actually like planned to say, hey, we're gonna buy this car, right? And so the fact that obviously now I was able to even do it by myself, the first papers that Ugai signed when he wanted for me to sign over the Peugeot, he signed on top of my SUV, and I was so proud. It was a proud moment for me. So this car is like family at this point, okay? So I don't want to hear someone saying, it's just a car. No, it's not just a car, okay? So now that we have caught up, and some of you now understand this is not just a car, it's part of the family. The same one that took me up and down this year when I'm busy up and down, like for my father's case and stuff. Like, at this point, as I said, this nigga is family, y'all. I love my car so much. So this year, when I was now busy with the salon renovating, you guys know I did buy a business car, and I was talking about how my SUV honestly it chows way too much petrol, which it does. It's very heavy on fuel. But the other thing again for me that I wanted to buy another car was because imagine me constantly going to Joburg to buy stock with my SUV. I can't. I don't want my car to be banged up. I really want to take good care of this car. So that's why I decided I was going to spend, literally my Makhi costed over 100 grand. That much to make sure that my SUV will have the most minimal chances of it getting scratches and stuff. That's how much I love that car. Like, y'all need to understand how much I love this baby. So okay, Shapo hair. Last night, fast forward, last night I came, obviously I was super excited, super tired. Everything was fine. I went to bed. I think I passed out a bit earlier. I'm someone that sleeps late. And then after passing out, you guys, around past 2 to 3, if I'm not too mistaken, I wake up. So when I'm up, I can't tell you how many minutes later, but I hear a like a huge sound. And I'm like, what? I look because I know my car is parked right there, and I see my neighbor reversing. And now I'm like, wait a minute. Like, there's a car. He drives a white Benz. And then there's also another Benz that's parked behind him. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I know the owner of that Benz is like Indian. He loves his car. It's those Benz that are like even personalized. Like, that man goes there and wipes his damn car. Like, that man loves this car so much. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, crap. Like, it's about to go down. If this man just hit this Indian's car, but I'm like, it can't be that he hit my car, because my car is far. Like, it's he parks next to me, so I saw it reversing. So I'm like, okay, I'm sure he hit that Benz, like reverse style. But I'm looking, I can't see anything. And mind you guys, I do use glasses. I even take my glasses out, babe. Like, I'm like, no man, I need to definitely like look at this and check like what the god, what's going on here, you know. So I don't see anything on that other Benz, but then it's like late, it's dark, so I'm like, ah man, you know, I don't know. I'm like, oh okay, I go to sleep. Honestly, I did not even think much of it at that time. I think I was also drugged by sleep, obviously, and so okay, I wake up, you know, it's a good day, talking, I'm even like busy chatting with Jesus son, I'm having fun there, and I'm like, yeah man, something happened last night. There was a huge bang that I had downstairs, and mind you guys, this guy's Benz, yo Aishem, that Benz goes through the most. That car is always scratched up, hey, like that guy, we are Tula Shem. And how I know what Tula is because the injuries to his car are always on the front part. Like, there was only one time that I saw that he banged. I don't know if he banged and they banged him. So it also had some scratches at the back, but the front was worse than the back. So I was like, you know, so this car Velenje paint job is that's its life. It knows this. And maybe might I add, this guy is actually Nigerian, right? So I'm like, so in the morning when I wake up, I'm like, no man, you know, obviously after, like, I feel like that was when my mind was starting to come together, and I was actually about to just start filming, and then in my mind I'm like, no man, something happened last night, but obviously I'm not really thinking much of it. I'm just like, okay, just in case, I say to my baby sister, just go and check my car if my car is okay. I had a bang last night, and so my baby sisters, both of them, they decide, okay, we're gonna go, you know. They go downstairs. Now when they go downstairs, you guys, obviously I'm expecting that they're gonna come back and they're gonna be like, everything is fine. Instead of that happening, I see a phone call from my baby sister. She's calling me from downstairs. I'm like, oh crap, like, no, this nigga did not just, bruh, like, what? I pick up, and obviously already in my mind, like, it's just the worst. She's like, oh yeah, you know, the car is scratched up, I think you should come downstairs. Guys, did I not literally run there? I was having a towel on, almost ran with a towel, and that towel is even small. So I was like, okay, I just took a tight, the closest tight that I could get, and then I had that on and I ran downstairs. The moment I ran downstairs, you guys, I check, this nigga scratched my car, my freaking SUV that I love so much. Yes, that one, that particular one. Yeah, bro, the one I bought last year, brand new. That one, guys, that one. Oh my god, guys, like, I just was just panicking. The first thing I did was run to his door, and then I started banging on his door. He's not answering. At that point, I'm starting to call Jesus son. I'm like, bruh, you know, because this is what I wanted to say to him. I wanted to be like, bro, yesterday, last night before you left, you even told me you love me. I couldn't, you know, I didn't want to twerk for you, so you was even telling me like, I'm gonna reduce your lobola money because you ain't twerking. And I'm like, look, you won't even pay lobola because they're trying to kill me. There's a man that is literally trying to kill me. Like, what is this? This man wants to literally kill me. Like, what's going on here? So I bang on his door. He's not answering. My sister comes. She's also banging on his door. I know he's there because his car is still there. I even checked his car on the front. His car is also like bruised up. But as I said, his Benz is used to paint jobs. So to the Benz, that's nothing. I'm sure it's just like, oh, just another typical day. But my SUV, this is the first time. And I'm just like, no, nigga, like, when doing that. So Jesus son did not pick the phone. I don't know what the hell that man was doing. And then I decided that I was gonna call one of my friends that I know. Actually, I think he knows that guy, or he knows a friend of a friend or something. But at that time I didn't know. I just called him because him and I were also chatting, and so obviously there's someone that was on my mind at that time, you know. And the moment he answers the phone, I start screaming like, this guy banged up my car, this, and I'm crying. And the security guard was actually like out. He was actually just coming up, and the security guard, when he sees me crying, I'm someone that's very nice, you guys. So even like with the security guards, I greet them all the time. Sometimes, like if I have the extra money, I will just come back with McD and I'll be like, hey, you know. So he knows me, you know, he's even vendor, so we're quite close a bit. And you know, he comes, obviously he stops there, and when the security is there, that guy, that's when he decides that he's gonna open his door and he comes out. So when he comes out, like guys, I'm hysterical, like I'm literally crying. I full on almost had a panic attack. And as I said, guys, not just the car, it's like part of the family. We've like, my car name is Nizi. We even have a name for her. So y'all are not out here telling me nothing. This guy, you guys, when he comes, he seems very disoriented, which I would understand. I think the guy was shit drunk, you know. I think he really honestly was drunk last night or high, but he was definitely on something, because you cannot tell me that you banged my car that bad to a point where I heard the sound and you somehow forgot. So he comes and then he's looking at my car, and then he goes to look at his car and he sees like the scratches are there. I don't even think this guy remembers like the whole incident happening, and I think that's one of the parts that pisses me off, because from the get-go I just knew you are not coming back home around 3 a.m. and you ain't drunk, shbubu, or high, you know, like it's either one of the two. So at this point, I'm still over the phone. He's busy talking to the security and also talking to my sister. And the guy's not even fighting, you guys. Honestly, the guy's not even fighting. He's like, I'll fix the car. I'll get it painted. You know, they will fix it. Don't worry. I'm like, this is not just about fixing the car. Do you understand that? The fact that now my car has to like get painted, that decreases its value on its own. The fact that the car is gonna be at a point where they're gonna ask, has it been in an accident, and I'm gonna say yes, that's gonna increase my insurance. Like, it's more than just a scratch. And I think that's what most people that do not have insurance do not understand, or people that are not paying installments do not understand. And as I said, this guy's Nigerian. Most of them, they buy cars cash, they buy things cash. So I do assume that he actually bought his car cash as well. For time, I did spray my face and I did line my eyes and also just put on lashes. So I did not do any eyeshadow on my eyes. I just took my face powder and that's what I put over there, so just so that you guys can get it. But yeah, as I was saying, that's the part that I feel like people that buy cars cash do not understand. When you sell your car, high chances are you're gonna just go to some place where they can take their car cash. They might not even check as much, but for some of us that would have to like get the car in, and obviously if I'm selling my X-Trail, trust and believe Uber is upgrading. So it's either a bigger version of Nissan or a different brand that is tops. And I mean, that's like gonna affect me, bruh. Like, that's the part that I was mostly just stressed about, to be honest with you guys. But the thing is, this guy, you guys, like, he's not refusing. He is not shouting, he is not yelling. He's there just like, oh, I fucked up, like, you know. And like, I'm just I have so many so much like going on in my mind. And obviously, you know, at that point I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna just leave. So I leave. My sisters are down there with the security guards. They are talking to him and they tell him, hey, or he tells them to say, please tell her that whatever it is that, you know, is needed to fix, I'm gonna actually fix the car. So please, you know, just being a cool individual. And I think that you guys need to remember that I moved in here like last year, so I've been knowing this guy since last year, and he's cool. He's not someone that talks much. Like, we don't talk, but sometimes we might be packing, it might be hey, just that, and then he runs up all the time, or I go. Like, we're not close whatsoever, but he's not a bad guy. Do you understand? And so that's at this point, you guys, like, I'm just like, oh crap, like, now no matter what happens, it's not going to like fix my car. My car just needs to be fixed, and you know, the rest can come behind, you know. And so basically He gives my sisters his numbers to say I should contact him. And then as I was here just about to start filming this makeup look, the security guard comes. He's like, hey, the supervisor has been called. And guys, this is not the first time that this guy is involved in some scandal that also involves my freaking car. So I'm just like, okay, you know, and obviously the supervisor, that's for the security. So the supervisor asked the security guard to come talk to me and ask, what is it do I want to do before they actually like call the caretaker, who the caretaker, this place does not, like, he kicks people out. Like, he does not care. That man, I don't know if he's just too rich, but make noise excessively. Like, he can decide, I'm gonna kick you out, you know, or like he's a nice person, but he's very strict, I should go ahead and say. So I sat down now and I'm looking at it. Do I think that this is worth getting this guy like kicked out of the complex or something, or risking? I was like, no, I don't think so. I do know that it was an accident. Do I think that this guy just rammed his car into my car? No. I think he was under something, and so I know it's not his fault. At the same time, I do believe that he still needs to obviously take accountability, but I was like, no, I think that would be a bit extreme. So I go with the security guard to his place, obviously, which is just downstairs, and I explained to him to say, listen, I really don't want the caretaker to even like get to know about this. This is fine as long as you're saying that you're going to fix the car, but I do want us to go to the police station so that we can do an accident report, you understand? Now, I don't want to fix my car through my insurance because that's going to like sky high my premiums. And so now I actually am gonna have to call my broker and ask them for advice. Do I log this accident so that the insurance will fix in case he refuses to like fix? And then again, another part of me is asking myself, should I just tell them to say, hey, this is my excess for now, give me the excess. In case he refuses, then I do the excess, and then obviously I sue him or something. I don't know. I really don't want to use my insurance, honestly. My car was not even on the road, bruh. Like, my car was just down there. Like, you is fixing that car all by yourself. So now, you know, the guy's like, yeah, that's fine. That's the thing, like, the guy is so freaking he breaks your strength, you know, like he's like, just like, yes, I would do anything and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God, now I start to feel bad. So now I send him a message. I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry that, you know, I was like feeling that way. Imagine, bro, this guy like rammed into my car and I'm apologizing to him. Like, I'm like, you know, I was really just shocked. I'm concerned about this and that, but I do understand and know that accidents happen. And honestly, that's just the truth. That could have been me. Do I think I would be drunk? No, I don't drink when I'm driving my car, but it can happen, and it's my mikra, because sometimes, you know, I'm not saying I drink and drive when I'm driving that car, but so now this is me getting ready to actually go, and so that we can have that accident report. It's crazy. I'm not even going to lie, because I was just crying like nobody's business. I think I'm just at a point where now I'm just accepting that, you know what, accidents happen. A car is a car, and I know that. It's not like I don't know that, but you all need to understand that, guys. Like, even in your place, like where your car is parked safely or supposed to be, they're now ramming into our cars here under the influence of something. Guys, I was just honestly just pissed. Okay, so I had to just, you know, do my lips, because it's the same. I can't talk as I'm doing my lips. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my hair right now. But yeah, that's basically what happened, you guys. I'm just so bored. Hey, I'm honestly just so bored. So the reason why, honestly, I was just like, okay, it's fine. I'm not even going to get the caretaker involved, get the landlord, I mean, yeah, you know, his and mine involved or something. I was just like, first of all, like, the guy's not even refusing. The guy is super polite about it, and I was just like, okay, accidents do happen. Like, this could be me one day. Hopefully never, right? That's the first thing that I will say. The second thing, again, that I'm gonna go ahead and say is that I know how strict they are here, so it would really break my heart that, you know, they would end up like even having to kick him out or something. However, the police report I do need to get for my own safety, because at the end of the day, even though you think for other people, you also do need to think for yourself as well. And so that's basically what is actually going on, you guys. Yeah, it was definitely just a crazy morning. And yeah, so why did I even put on my makeup to go and do this statement? It's not to go and do this statement. Jesus son actually had literally asked me out, so we're gonna be meeting later. So after here, I'm thinking I might just as well go to the salon and then check on things there, and then I'm gonna be meeting Jesus son later. So that's why I decided that I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, go there like ready and not have to worry about anything. So yeah, and I think, I don't know, like what other thing that I also wanted to address. Oh yes, so I also do have to say, you guys, one of the parts that I actually love Nissan is because they make strong cars. The bang noise that I heard last night, that car should have been more banged up than what I actually saw. So the scratch is not too bad, but it did go deep all the way to like the car itself, like it scraped off all the paint. And then also my bumper has been scratched, the black plastic part, and the light on the bumper has also been cracked. I did see a lot of ninjas saying, oh, Owamie, can we see a picture? Honestly, I'm just not comfortable sharing. One thing I know for a fact is that I have so many haters on YouTube that are actually like they're bloggers as well. And so for me to see like that, the pictures or the footage circulating and people talking shit, because I know that's exactly what they will do, I'm just not ready for that. Honestly, I love my car, and so I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it as a moment for myself. That's it. Maybe later on, once it has been fixed, then you guys can actually like see it, but I'm not gonna have my enemies rejoice. Okay, so now they don't know like exactly what happened, but I know my car is gonna get fixed. Now obviously, because we're not going to take this SUV to under the tree, I do have to wait, because most certified dealers at this point are actually closed, and so I'm gonna just wait. I think maybe around the 3rd I'll go to Nissan, and they will recommend for me where I can actually go, because my car is not white. The color is like, I don't know what they call that color, but it's not white, so it's not an easy color to get. And the last thing I want is for my car to have different colors, so no matter how expensive that is, it is getting fixed the right way. Okay, so I guess that's where his story is going to come in, because guy is gonna have to foot the bill sorry, when it comes to that. And so basically, ninjas, that is it. Honestly, I was still very much just, you know, upset and emotional when I did the Instagram story. You guys could see obviously my eyes were very, very red. And I think one of the crazy part is that when I went with the security guard, that guy was like, have you come down now? Can't believe I'm already laughing. Like, it's not funny. The guy was like, have you come down now? Like, guys, I was going berserk. Like, I was going crazy. I'm sure, like, from now on, that nigga is gonna park his car 80 kilometers away from mine. And mind you, guys, we pack closer to each other like this. This is how we pack. This is his car, this is my car. So I don't know like how he's going to do it, but I know for a fact that that guy was not in his right mind, because I had even packed my car almost wrong, in a way that it was even further away from his car. So that was not just a mistake, okay? As I'm saying, I do suspect that there was some influence, you know, but yeah, that's basically what happened, ninjas. And that is that. So I guess after this, I might actually film. I might go to the police station, come back, film, and then go or I'll take my camera and we will film inside the car. I think I'm gonna just take my car to the car wash after the police station. Let me just go ahead and get it cleaned, child. It has been looking dusty, so let me just go ahead and get it, you know, cleaned up nicely, done. My car has been through the most. Okay, it has gone through a lot. So anyway, niggas, yeah, that's that. I love you guys. Stay blessed. And the lashes, these are actually from Golden Beauty exclusive. This is in the color, in the style Drama Queen. This go for 160. Very, very nice. Absolutely love them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.